Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Every Closet. My name is Stephanie, and along with my partner Ethan, we are two full-time resellers of used clothing on Poshmark and on eBay. So if you want to know what that's all about, hit subscribe down below because we share our journey with you here. Sometimes consistently, sometimes less than consistently. Sorry in advance if my voice is a bit nasally today. I have a cold. That doesn't stop us in 2023 from making content, making listings, getting after it. Because we do the thing, as the sign says. So I'm doing the thing, and we're going to record this video. I think the last time that I gave you guys any solds, what was selling, was August of 2022. So we're just going to do a quick recap with the best sales that we had while we were on semi-hiatus. So I'm going to do September and October in this video, and then in the next video, I'm going to do November and December, and then we'll be caught up with all the best sales. So because of that, I'm going to be really strict about what I include, just things that sold, single items, no bundles, over $50, because that's what you should be looking for when you're thrifting anyway. And that's what I deem to be important. So we're going to do those ones. I'm going to drink lots of coffee, and my cat's trying to open the door. But he can't, bitch. You don't have opposable thumbs. Let's start with the Canadian closet. So we're only going to go over sales that are definitely single items over $50. I'll maybe even cut some out because there's quite a few. All right, the first best sale that we had were these John Fluvog Cherry Wherevers side cutout buckle Mary Jane heels in a burgundy shade. Awesome. These sold for $130. They were in a size US 8, and we got 104 Canadian dollars from that. I don't remember what we bought these for. They would be on some chart somewhere, but I think we found these at Value Village, which is nuts. And Value Village for some reason hasn't clued into John Fluvog yet. Why are they so behind? But that would have been $20 to $30 then. So that's a great profit. That's like a $60 to $70 profit. So fantastic. Definitely, if you see John Fluvog and they're not in the worst condition ever, I'd probably pick them up. Next one is New Tags charcoal gray Aran lace-up sweater dress from Guess. I'm surprised this sold for $50, but it was New Tags, so that's obviously why. I skip Guess when I'm at the thrift stores, but this was a consignment item, and therefore it was New Tags, which is great. New Tags Guess can sell real good. So this sold for $50, giving us $40, and we split that with our consignment client who gave us that. Next was this Arc'teryx cobalt blue cross-neck pullover sweatshirt in the size medium. This sold for $52, and we got this at a Value Village for somewhere between $15 and $20. So that would give us, we got $16 to $20 of profit. Ooh, not actually that good. You know I can't resist Arc'teryx. A few more dollars and it would have hit it, but I digress. I'm happy with that. Next were these Dansko Martina black leather Mary Janes. These sold for $54. They were size EU 39, and that gives us $38.51. I don't know why they haven't caught on to Dansko either, but these were $6.99 at my Value Village. That's as low as shoes go. It's like Joe Fresh. That's what they price Joe Fresh at. So that's what they priced these Danskos at. And I was like, cool, gimme. So there, we made $38.51. We would have made like a $30 profit. Amazing. Perfect. Love it. Okay. I'm so happy when these sold. I shouldn't have bought these. These Bally vintage 90s bronze leather square toe loafers in a size 8.5 sold for $60. Thank God. I know I got these at Value Village, and I know they were somewhere between $8 and $15, but it's just they sat forever, and it's a really old style. And honestly, I'm not picking up Bally anymore unless it's a belt or it's modern or it's cute in some other way. I'm Bally alone is not enough to make me pick stuff up anymore, and I think we would have probably gone over that the Bolo Alphabet B1 video. Bally. Okay. I've picked up a lot of Bally. I need to be a little less loyal to Bally and maybe stop picking it up so much. So that's my opinion on Bally, but we did make $48, and let's assume they were the maximum of $16 or whatever. So then we would have made $32 profit. Yeah. So that worked out well. But it doesn't always, and I'm still sitting on some Bally old-looking shoes. These were great. I loved these. Okay, we got these Diane von Furstenberg black suede knee-high boots in a size 6, which is not an ideal size, but these were really minimally branded. So Value Village were Suede boots, I don't know, who cares? They didn't even like see that it was Diane von Furstenberg. So these were $15. I sold them for $105. Thank you so much. Yes, applause. I win. Nope, sorry, just kidding. So we made $82.53 after Posh fees. So that's like at least a $60 profit. I don't want to do it. Next, we sold 2 in a row of these to different people. We sold 2 pairs of John Varvatos men's shoes. Oh, they were both ankle boots. So these were chukka boots and these ones were ankle boots. The chukka boots were in like an olive green suede. They sold for $78, giving us $58.37 after Posh fees and taxes or what the frick ever. Did we get these at consignment or did we get these at Value Village? Regardless, it wouldn't change what we would have paid for them because I know it would have been around 20 bucks. That would have given us around a $38 profit, which is cool. When the consignment stores have sales, we pay about what we would have paid at Value Village, sometimes less. So come at me, Value Village. The second pair of John Varvatos were gray suede wingtip ankle boots, and these were both of these were in a size 9.5, but they did sell to different people. I bet you we picked them up at the same store from the same like person who donated them. They're both in great condition. These sold for $80, giving us $62.88. That's $4 more for $2 more. Did you hear that? $78 was $58.37. And $80 was $62.88. That's like almost $5 more. Hello? Oh, there was no shipping discount. Fine. $80. We had $62.88 from those. And again, they would have been an absolute maximum of $25, but I'm doubting we paid that much. So probably around 20 bucks. So around a $40 profit. Amazing. Love it. Thank you. John Varvatos men's shoes sell great. Next was this Aritzia Wilfred Montpellier taupe cowneck sweater. This was in the size extra, extra small. It was not shrunk 1 inch because it was still pretty big. It sold for $54, giving us $39.52. And this was $13 at a Value Village. So am I supposed to math again? Okay, a $26 profit. Nice. That's a benchmark. That's what we're going for. So we like it. Oh, these were a great sale. Okay, we sold these Golden Goose brown studded tall riding boots. I know! We got these at a consignment store. I don't know what the frick they were thinking when they put them on such sale. I mean, I guess they had them for a while, you know, and couldn't sell them. So thank you guys for not being able to sell them. I held on to them for about 6 months and sold them for $170, which is exactly what I thought they'd go for when I picked them up. I was like, I'm not selling these for less than $150, the end of story. So they're Golden Goose brand. They were a size 6, so we did hold on to them for a bit, but they sold for $170, giving us $136, and I believe they were $30 to $40. So if we got $136 after fees and stuff, that's a $90 to $100 profit. That's amazing. That's what we're looking for at the consignment stores, and we're happy to see it, and we're just thrilled. It's fun going over all the wins, as opposed to like this neon Buddha shirt that I sold for $22 with a shipping discount, and we made $13.92, and I bet I paid $10. So no, not ideal. It happens though. You're aiming for whatever profit you're aiming for, and you're accepting it when that's not what happens. Moving on. We sold these Lululemon Wonder Under high rise, tight, full-on Extreme 28-inch in a size 6. They're black Wonder Unders. Always pick up black Wonder Unders. And I believe they were pretty recent too. These sold really quickly for $55. I got these for $20, I'm sure. Could have been less, but let's assume it's the max. So I got these for about $20 and our earnings were $44, which gives us around a $24 profit. That's what I'm expecting from Lululemon leggings, and I'm always happy to do it. Easy stock photos, easy identification with the numbers around the size dot. Easy sale. Love it. Lululemon. People want it still. You just have to be careful about what you pick up. And moving on. Next were these. I love these. Manolo Blanc leopard print animal hair flat pointed toe flats in EU 39.5. They sold for $200, as they should have. So our earnings from that were $160. I don't remember what we paid, but it must have been at least $120 profit because I wouldn't have paid more than $40. I don't like taking those kind of chances unless I'm like looking up comps and it's that exact thing and it's selling for a ton. So I would have paid, I'm guessing I only paid like $30 though, which is just ridiculous. Okay, but anyway, I digress. So we would have made like $100 profit on these. Maybe 100 and up to 130, but probably like $120 profit. That's lovely. This is why we source at consignment stores. It's efficient. It's expensive at the time, but then you make these kind of profits, and I want to go back, apparently. But we're still listing from our last consignment haul. Next was this Cezanne Black Adele Ecru V-neck 3/4 sleeve shirt in an extra small. People fought over this, man. I had 2 Cezanne shirts from consignment stores. I paid $20 each, which is amazing. Thank you, consignment stores. But yes, people fought over these. I listed them around 100 each. This one sold for 70, so we made $56 after fees and stuff. I know I could have pushed it higher. It had like 20 something likes in like a week, and it sold within a week. So I probably could have waited for a bit higher, but I was really happy with that profit. I wanted to make a sale, you get it. So that gave us $56 or a $36 profit, which again, like, it's really hard for me to say no to that kind of profit. Ugh, Zimmerman. This is a Zimmerman Corsage Safari zebra print skirt in a size 0, but it was still a Zimmerman skirt. So we picked it up for $20 when we saw it at a consignment store for $20 because, hello, it's Zimmerman. So it sold for $70, giving us $56 and another $36 profit. I'm cool with that. I'll make that all day long. Literally all day. Could you all please give me that much profit all day long? Thank you so much. Bundle. Always more bundles in the Canadian closet. I think because of shipping. Our shipping costs are stupid. Okay, next was a pair of Nuitags Hudson jeans, bootcut indigo light wash in a size 28. I got these Nuitags jeans at Value Village, and I was like, okay. And I don't remember what they charged me. Probably like $25, right? Because it's Value Village, and they would have been like, give me money. They always do that. But that's fine because I sold them for $65, giving us $52 after fees and like a $27 profit, which is, again, meeting our new benchmark, which, by the way, I'm not very clear about. My benchmark's $25 profit. 20 was the old one. We upped it. Why? Because I wanted to. That's why. Moving on. Next was a consignment item. It was a Guess Black Wool Blend Faux Fur. It was a jacket. Show picture of jacket wherever you can do that. It's a nice jacket. It was a size medium. It was a consignment item, so we didn't have anything put into it, but we split the profits, which were $52. So it sold for $65, and we have $52 to split with our consignment client, 26 each. That meets our benchmark. I hope it meets hers. I think she's happy with what we're selling things for. And honestly, like, she used to bring things to the consignment stores that we source at. So thinking about what I would have paid at the consignment store for a Guess jacket, like, they wouldn't have given her half that much. So hopefully we're doing good for her, and she's doing great for us. We adore her. So moving on. Next was a Lululemon Dance Studio jogger, 29-inch, in the black lined, there's like a lined and unlined, in a size 10. Obviously, these sold great. These sold for $62 fairly quickly, which gave us $45.64. I believe I paid $25 for these at a consignment store because I will pay up for Lululemon leggings up to $25. If they are what's the word? Do you know? Num, 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 num. If they're a larger size, if they're more modern, and sometimes dance studio pants too, because they sell really well. So we made $45, which gives us $20. It didn't hit the benchmark, but it hit the old one. And you know what? These sold so quickly, I don't even care. Next was this Lululemon All Yours hoodie tie-dye fleece in Marmolido Briar Rose. Sure, this is in a size 6. We got this at a consignment store, probably $15 to $20. Knowing what they always price Lulu at when they're on sale. And it sold for $58. So that gave us $46.40. Would have given us somewhere between $25 and $30 profit. Perfect. Amazing. Love it. It took longer to sell than I thought it would, but I don't think people are like tie-dye's had its moment, and I think that moment might be over. So I knew that when I picked this up, but I was like, but it's Lululemon, so I picked it up anyway. And I'm glad I did, but just, I don't know, be cautious. Tie-dye is now a point against something in terms of picking it up, not a point for, in my opinion. I don't know if that's true. I just say things. Good luck. Okay. Ooh, that was a big bundle, but it was a bundle, so we're moving on. Okay. Next was this St. John black knit wool rayon pencil skirt in a size US 8. You guys, I think I talked about this when it happened, and it would have been a very long time ago at this point. We got this in a $10 bag with a bunch of other crap in it. But then just this St. John skirt, and I was like, what are you people? So that sold for $52, giving us $41.60. And if we kept even like 5 things out of that bag, and the same bag as that one, we would have paid like $2 for it. It's not, even if we paid 10, like that's still a $30 profit. So assuming the whole bag, the entire $10 bag was just this item, and we got rid of everything else, we donated everything else they gave us, $30 profit. Happy with that. That doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's pretty cool. Next was these Timberland brown leather Savin tall riding boots in a size 8.5. They sold for $68. Timberland tall boots are great. I always get them, especially because I don't know what Value Village thinks Timberland boots are worth. But sometimes they price them as low as $15, and sometimes they price them $44. And I'm like, do you guys communicate with each other? Like $44 is fair for these boots, but that's not what I paid. I paid $16 for these boots. So when they sold for $68, I made $50.44 minus 16. That's like $34 profit. Amazing. And yeah, these boots had a ton of attention and likes too. So I'm not worried about it, but I liked that offer and I got a sale and I got some profit, and that's how our business works. Woo! Okay, moving on. Next was this Diesel Italy men's gray button-down ribbed cardigan in a size large. I don't always pick up Diesel, but I picked up this, especially because I remember getting this at Value Village and it was pretty cheap, like almost like they don't know what Diesel is. Diesel's like an Italian designer brand. This would have been like a $250 cardigan. Don't buy things that expensive when you could get them at Value Village like I did for $7. Oh, it was amazing. Anyway, it sold for $60, giving us $44.04 after that. Minus $7. Oh my god, math hard. What's that like? It's at least a $36 profit, which is amazing. Sometimes you luck out in the thrift store. Oops, sometimes your alarm goes off in the middle of filming. Okay, let's go faster. We're gonna go in, we're gonna go out, we're gonna be done. Oh, okay. This was the best single item sale that we've had in the last 6 months. So I know we sold that Valentino purse. Obviously that's the winner. It's the winner of all things, and it might never be beaten because we made $1,200 on it. This was a consignment item. It was a new without tags. It really was new. Like there was nothing wrong with it. Arc'teryx Ravenna jacket. It's purple. It was the size medium. It's amazing. This is like an $800 jacket retail. We sold it. Hang on. We sold it for $528. Which gave us $422 in our take home. And we split that with our consignment client. So they got $211 and we got $211 from one article of clothing. Ugh, it was amazing. Arc'teryx jackets. They are not all created equal and do not expect every jacket to perform this way, but I can say that if you have a substantial, like wintry Arc'teryx jacket, you should not be selling it under $200. Anyway, that's definitely the best sale we've had lately. I love that we didn't even have any money into it. I love our consignment client. He gave us a basically new Arc'teryx jacket. I was so excited to give her like her half of that. It was fantastic. Next was an Eileen Fisher ash gray boiled wool seamless drape asymmetrical jacket in a size large. This sold within an hour for $100. It was amazing! So I believe this was $30 at Value Village, or maybe $35. I did not care. I was like, that's amazing. I'm gonna grab it. It's so modern looking. It was so perfect for fall and winter. They're sold in October. We're at the beginning of October now on the Canadian Closet. God, this is never going to end. So we made $80. 80 minus say 35. It might have been less, but I don't like to overcount my chicken eggs or whatever the heck. Good metaphor. Okay, $45 profit on this within like an hour of listing it. It was amazing. To be fair, great jacket. Loved it. Nothing but good vibes about that. Next were these opening ceremony studded Joelle clog ankle boots. These were so cute. I showed you guys these in the haul one time. Do you guys know how much they were? Were they $17? Were they $23? I have no idea. Something like that. I don't know why. I just get these numbers in my head like it costs that. And then I'm like, I kind of trust you because you have a weird good memory for stuff like that. But we've had over thousands of items of inventory at this point. There's no way I'm always correct about that. But for some reason, I remember seeing $17.49 at the bottom of these boots. And if that's correct, I'm pretty impressed. But it could have been up to 25 bucks. I would have still bought them. Regardless, they were opening ceremony. They were in a size EU38. They sold for $55. A little less than I wanted, but I'm still happy with it. Giving us $44 or a $20 to $25 profit. That could have gone better if I'm being honest, but it still makes the list, doesn't it? Next, we have a Lululemon Athletica Align Pant 2, 25-inch inseam, solid black, size 4. Solid black Aligns? Are you kidding me? These sold immediately for $62, giving us $45.92. And I actually remember getting these from Value Village. I don't know why they didn't notice the Lululemon branding, but they didn't. So they were $12. They were like, I priced these with all the other leggings. And I was like, thank you. Mine. We made $45.92, and then you minus 12 bucks. It's like I'm so sorry, I'm bad at it. It's like a $33 profit. And it was really quick, and it was amazing, and happiness came unto us. That's a $300 bundle. We're not going over that because we don't have time. Okay, next with Lululemon ABC men's jogger, 31-inch inseam in light cast gray and a men's extra small, sold for $51. Men's Lululemon's great. I love it. I love selling it. It's even more reliable than women's Lululemon, with some exceptions like, solid black Align leggings, etc. Anyway, that gave us $36.84 after fees and stuff, and I'm guessing actually that we did probably pay a maximum of $20. So that would have actually only been a $16.84 profit. One of the lower ones on this list. I'd still pick it up again. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Next. Okay, I love this item. This is an All Saints Penryn ribbed funnel neck jumper in putty pink. First of all, it's an extra small. Look at this thing. It's so cute. Or here, or wherever Ethan wants to put it. When I was looking up photos, I found this photo. And I'm going to put it up here. Which is it being styled by the only fashion blogger I ever really knew before we started reselling, which is Wendy's Lookbook. Wendy's Lookbook is like, I don't know. She might not be like the fashion blogger. She might just have been the only one I knew about. But to me, she is the fashion blogger. And so I put a picture of her in it and I was like, Wendy's Lookbook styled this. Look at how great her outfit is. And it was fantastic. So anyway, I listed it for something like $130. I know we got this at a consignment store for $20. I believe could have been $30. There was one tiny little imperfection, like staining thing on it. It sold for $100, giving us $74.67. Let's assume worst case scenario it was $30. That's a $44.67 profit. I was so happy with it. I loved this sweater. I just loved it, and that's how I feel about it. The end. Next is a pair of All Saints black textured chain wrap pointed toe pumps in a gunmetal gray size 10. These sold for $58, giving us $46.40 after fees and stuff. And I kind of remember these being priced at $17 at Value Village. So I also never count if there was maybe a sale, because we usually do shop the sales. But let's not count that. Okay, cool. From $46.17, that's around $29 profit. Fantastic. Size 10 All Saints heels. I'll pick those up all day, every day. Next, with a pair of Diesel Aya Cop light blue regular slim tapered jeans in a men's US waist 36. These sold for $55. I got these at not Value Village, another thrift store, for $15. So we made $44 after fees. And that would have been around the $29 profit again. Am I doing math really wrong? Is it 19? $44 minus, what did I say, $15? That sounds right. $30-ish profit. Yeah, okay. Moving on. Ooh, amazing. We found at a consignment store this New Tags 411 Stardust Sequin Mesh Mini Dress in black and silver sequins. It was amazing! It is. It's amazing. This is a New Year's Eve dress to end all New Year's Eve dresses. It was amazing. It was in a size small, and we got this at a consignment store. Okay, are you ready? $80. I paid $80 for this. But you know why I paid $80 for this? It sold for $216. This was new tags for Lemon Lemons, okay? I knew. Anyway, it sold for $216. We got $168.84. And so $168 minus $80, that's $88 profit. See, it's okay to pay up sometimes. Sometimes. But yeah, I was very confident in this. It was flawless. It was 11 lemons. It was awesome. And yeah, it's just basically one of the best things I've ever found, and I wasn't leaving it there, so there we go. Okay, in the very same vein, we found another New Tags 4 Lemon Lemons dress. This one was super cute, and it was like the fruit punch dress. It's like nude with like lemons all over it. So cute. In a size large, which is even better. This one sold for $180, giving us $139.97, and I believe we paid at least $50 and at most $80. I don't remember for this one. I remembered the last one. But let's assume worst case scenario it was $80. That gives us a $60 profit. Best case scenario it was $50. That gives us a bigger profit. I don't know, math. But yeah, I was really happy with this. I don't know what to say. It was great. Okay, next were these Nike Dunk Low Flyknit Bread Red and Black men's sneakers. No idea when I picked these up. They were just really good condition Nikes in a men's 10.5. So I was like, sure, why not? But yeah, I looked up comps when we got home because I wanted to list them. And the comps were crazy. Like these were some rare Nikes. And I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna buy these. They were only like $15 or so. So look for $100. The heck? So $100 made 80, $65-ish profit. I was just thrilled with these. These had so many likes. They were really popular in both closets. I was like, okay, if that's something y'all want. One day someone offered me $100 and I was like, heck yes, I take it. Okay. Next was a pair of Ultra Core Luxe Essential Crocodile Ultra High Rise leggings in a size small. I remember getting these from consignment stores. They were charging us, I think it was $15. But I want to say 20 just to be safe that I'm not like over counting our profits. So let's call it 20. They sold for $75, giving us $55.02. If it was 20, that's a $35 profit. And if it was a $40 profit, if it was what I think it was. I digress. Ooh, next were these On Cloud Cloud Surfer Glacial Gray women's runners in an 8.5 on clouds. I mean, seriously. They were probably $20 out of Value Village. Heck, they could have been up to 30. I would have still bought them, but I don't think they were because I don't think my Value Village is that wise to them yet. They might be by now. This was October. So anyway, they sold for $80 extremely quickly, giving us $64, and let's say they were about $20, a $44 profit. Amazing. Someone's got some new awesome On Clouds. They were in great condition. And someone else, me, has $44 new. Happy. What else we got? This is a Prairie Underground cloak hoodie, short length. So there's a long one like that goes past your knees, and there's a short one. Both are valuable AF. If you see a hoodie and it's got this like weird neck thing, Ethan, can you show a picture? That would be fantastic. It's got this like weird drapey neck thing. You should pick it up. Prairie Underground, the cloak hoodie like zips are what people are looking for in Prairie Underground. That's why people say it's a bolo brand, is for these freaking hoodies. I sold this for $131. It had so many likes. It had more on the US closet because it just says 3 here. Maybe it sold quick. I don't know. Giving us $104.80 after fees. This was $15 to $16 to $17 because Value Village did not obviously know that it was worth $100. So that gives us, for the $104.80 minus say 15, like an $85 profit minimum. Amazing. That's like one of our best profits on this list. Yeah, you definitely want to bolo these freaking sweaters. So there's ones that look like the one that we sold, and there's ones that are longer. The longer ones can sell for a bit more, but honestly, $131, that's right on par with clumps. I'm so happy with that. It was basically fantastic. So yeah, that was what sold in Canada. That was a lot. I just want you guys to know about the stuff that sells well, but I also want to go to sleep because I'm sick. Okay, we're going to do US because we are strong. All right, let's do this real quick. We're going to do it real quick. It's going to be real quick. Just telling you about the best of the best sales. Okay, the first, we sold these Salomon Quest 4D Gore-Tex hiking boots. And I said in the title, with flaw/wear. In a men's 10.5. We got these at the bins. They're pretty beat up. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And they had like a little bit of a gash in one of the toes. Can't believe they sold for $50. 50 US dollars, giving us 40 US dollars, which is basically 50 Canadian dollars. And we got these that one time that we went to the bins. Amazing. So they're probably, I don't know, I don't want to say they were $1 or $2 because they would have been like a few pounds. So they were probably like $6 or $7. But awesome profit there. Love it. Gonna cough. Oh no, did I just lose my voice? No, no, no. Coughing. We good? We good. So that was great. And obviously Salomon, like big men's hiking boots, are great to pick up. Yeah, moving on. Next was a pair of Marni shoes. I love selling Marni. The Marni brown leather stacked heel chunky pumps with metallic silver block heel. That was a lot. In a size EU38, these sold for $150, which is fantastic, especially on the US closet. So great. So we made $120 on these. I remember picking these up at a consignment store and they were only $25 and I was like, yay. So 25 Canadian dollars and we made $120. Ooh, girl, that's gotta be like 120 Canadian profit probably, because 120 US is like 155 Canadian maybe, especially back in September. So like, I don't know, I haven't been keeping very good track of the exchange rate, but it's been skewing in our favor as people who sell in the US. Regardless, over $100 profit on those. So happy. Best of the best. They were in fantastic condition, good size, good brand, cute. They had square toes. Everything was going for these. I picked them up so fast and they did not sell fast, but when they did sell, it was fantastic. Okay, look at all the $40 sales. Moving on. Next. This was fantastic. I feel pretty bad about this because I feel bad when I source on Poshmark. But I sourced this on Poshmark. I bought a giant bundle from this girl. It's like a $400 bundle. It had a ton of stuff in it. She had this priced at $30 in her, like in the bundle before she even discounted it because I got a huge bundle, right? So I can't tell you exactly what I paid for it, split shipping, and then there were a bunch of items, Let's say I paid $35 for it, assuming bad. It was a Camilla Australia cream merino wool fringe. Okay, I'm running out of title here. Fringe loop tassel oversized sweater. I know Camilla from the Bolo Alphabet construction, and we'll go over it. But Camilla is a great freaking brand. You want to bolo it, and I knew that when I saw that in her closet, I was like, that ain't worth that. No, it's worth more. So I put it in my bundle and I bought it for, let's say, about $35. It sold for $159. To be fair, this is like a $600 sweater. It's merino wool, it's giant, it's chunky, it's Camilla. It's like, whoo, very impressive sweater. It was in a size medium. There was nothing wrong with it. We made $125. So that would have been another over $100 profit, which is awesome. And that's, yeah. Some of these profits are like $19, $16, $12. And I'm like, oh, mish, shouldn't have paid up so much. But then other times, oh girl, other times. I shouldn't say girl. Okay. Next was this Taylor Swift Lover Era Cruel Summer Lyrics black pullover crew neck in a size large. I knew when I saw this. I was like, first of all, that is my favorite lyric from Cruel Summer. It said, I love you, ain't that the worst thing you ever heard? And she like screams it in the song. It's fantastic. I love it. It's a bop. Anyway, I've already told you guys about this, I think, because at the time I was like wearing it and then it sold. So I've already told you guys about this. Let's not go over it. I don't remember what I paid for it. I probably remembered back then. So maybe I said it back then, like $10 to $20. Who cares? It sold for $80 within like a day. And it had a bajillion likes on both closets and multiple offers. But I took $80 because that's awesome. Giving us $62.28 or around like honestly 85 Canadian at that time in the exchange rate, which is amazing because I'm sure I didn't pay more than $20. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay more than $15. So that would have given us a very good $50+ profit. And yeah, I just had to sell it. I wore it twice and then I had to sell it. I love T Swift, but I love money more. So there we go. I got no loyalty when it comes to making a profit. Moving on. We had this Smart Wool Women's Classic Thermo Merino Base Layer Quarter Zip in a like berry mauve purple color in a size medium. Sold for $50 US. So we got $40 for that. We got this Value Village. I don't remember what for, but they're not super wise to Smart Wool, which is so stupid of them. So it's probably between $10 and $20. I mean, that's like what my Value Village prices everything at. So we made $40 US, would have been about 3 Canadian, and so about a $30 profit at least. Amazing. Perfect. We love selling Smart Wool and Icebreaker and they do great. And yeah, if you find it without a hole, always pick it up. If you find it with a hole, check comps, and then probably pick it up anyway. Next, and this surprised the heck out of me, was an Anthropologie Maeve Pintura silk shift dress in a size large. I sold in the US closet for $50. I priced it, I think, $65. I expected it to go on Canada. I didn't expect anyone in the US to pay me $50 for a Maeve dress. Like, that doesn't happen very often. The comps for Maeve are more like 30 on the US. I was just waiting for a Canadian to buy it, but someone offered 50 US. And I was like, oh, yes, of course. Yes, of course. Take it. This is yours now. And I became weirdly British. Anyway, we got $40 US from that, and I paid, I think, I'm sure it was on sale, but I remember the tag saying $23. I remember it. I got it up here. So if it was 23 Canadian dollars and then we made 40, we would have made around a $25 profit-ish. Although, I bet you it was 30% off, which then would, but I can't count on that. So we're just gonna, it's fine. Woo! Awesome. Next was this Stella McCartney black lion print high neck tank top in an EU 38, which is around a medium. This sold for $100 US, giving us $80 or like 105 Canadian. I don't know, math's hard. Which is amazing because it was pretty faded. So the consignment store had this marked at like $15 to $20. And I was like, oh, girl, that's still Stella McCartney. Gimme. Stop saying girl. Damn it. Yeah. That sold pretty quickly. I found pictures of JLo wearing it. That always helps. And so we would have made a profit of like, oh my gosh, like an $80 profit there. Woo, woo, woo. I love going over the best sales. It just sounds like all we do is win, 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 no matter what. Okay, this wasn't the best sale, but it was over $50. These were Veronica Beard, Alire loafers, I don't know, loafers with little gold things on them. They were in a 7.5. They were in really great condition. And they only sold for $55. Do you remember paying $20 for these? So $55 US is $44 after fees, and which then goes back to like basically $55. And I paid $20, so a $35 profit, fine. But I had these listed over $150 for a very long time. That was clearly not gonna happen, but I expected over $80, and I didn't get it. And that was sad, but I made my benchmark profit, so I don't actually really care that much, but like still. Okay, next. Wilfred Ecuelement jumpsuit in nutmeg with a sleeveless, it's a sleeveless jumpsuit. It's got a tie back, wide leg. Stop describing it. I was hesitant to pick this up because it was in a size 0 and it was Wilfred and it was really nice. So at my value village, it was $30. I'm not surprised by that. And the size 0 did give me pause, but it just looks so nice. I was like, dang, there's nothing wrong with this. It's amazing. It looks super modern, super in style. I have to buy this. And I was right. And I like being right. It sold for $70 US. It sold so quickly. And that gave us $54 US. I don't know, like 70 again. Probably just over 70 when you convert it back because of math. And so that is like a $40 profit, even though my value village was charging me $30. So sometimes you pay up and you gotta. And so do it. I mean, don't do it if you don't have to, but I do. I have to do it. Next were these Keen hiking boots, Terradora mid-trekking boots in the size 8. These were blue. These were in fantastic condition. Oh yeah, were these like $6? For some reason, my brain thinks that the tag on these said $6.49. It didn't sound realistic at my value village, but maybe I got them somewhere else. Let's assume they were $10. We sold them for $50, so we got $40 US, again, back to $50 basically, and like a $40 profit on these. Amazing. Not all Keens should be picked up, but I liked these and they were a good size and they were in great condition. So that's what did that. Next were a pair of Samantha Pleat linen wide leg fetching pants in rose peach in a size 4. Samantha Pleat, great bolo brand to pick up. We'll go over it months from now in S. But anyway, I was regretting picking these up because I paid $20 for them at a consignment store and I didn't notice at the time, which is really bad because it's a giant flaw, that an entire, like, they have these feature pockets on the front with flaps. One of the pocket flaps was off. And I was like, oh, that's a huge flaw. No one's going to want to buy these. I was wrong. They sold really quick for $54 US. I was so happy. We made around, convert to Posh fees and then convert back to Canadian, probably around $55-ish. It would have been about a $35 profit from the 20. So that was really lucky. I don't know if it was right person, right time. I don't know why this person, but they gave it a 5-star rating. They knew, I disclosed the pocket, obviously. That's a giant flaw, but they still sold. So maybe that, I've never had any other Samantha Pleat ever. I've never found it since or before. So is that the power of Samantha Pleat? I don't know. Is it the power of right place, right time, sale-wise? I don't know. All I know is I got mine. That's a weird way to put that. Next was the second of the two Cezanne blouses that we got. So the last one I believe we sold for 70 Canadian. That was as low as I would have gone. This one, people liked it even more. It was in the size EU36, so like a small. It was a Cezanne lace burgundy silk button-down ruffle long sleeve blouse. This got fought over even more than the other one did. This had like 9 likes on it on US when it sold, so I'm sure it had a ton on Canada too. This sold for 83 US dollars, giving us 66.40 in our earnings in US dollars. So around, again, let's just assume it converts back because it's like 20% off and then 20% on, and it's whatever. So say we got around $83 from that sale, and we paid around 20, maybe 25 max, but I think it was 20. It was $60 profit. Thank you, Cezanne. I love Cezanne. These were like 2 of the most popular items that we've ever had in the closet. These Taylor Swift sweater, like just everyone wanted these things. So Cezanne still going strong, if you're wondering. And next was a pair of Fry boots. Fry Tyler Engineer black leather double buckle ankle boots in a women's size 10. These were awesome. I believe I paid $40 at a consignment store. No, wait, no. Not for these ones. There was a better pair that I paid $40 for. These ones I paid $30 for. Much less. Regardless, they sold for 112 US dollars, giving us 87.88 from our take home in US dollars, probably around 110 Canadian, giving us, even if they were 40, that's a $70 profit. But I believe they were 30, giving us an $80 profit. Right? Is that math? Oh God. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Fry boots, they're sitting for me actually. Like the ones that I paid more for, the better ones, they haven't sold yet. So I can't help myself. I've left some Fry items behind recently because of condition or because they were sneakers, and like no one's really that interested in Fry sneakers. But I don't know, man. I think they're declining a little bit. But that was a great sale, which was great for me, which is what I care about. No, I care about you guys too. And that's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you. Okay, that was a lot of rambling. You can cut that. Next was a consignment item that sold immediately, and I knew it would sell immediately. And it's just like when you have a good consignment client and they're giving you like the best of the best clothes, you're just like, thank you. She gave us a Lululemon Down for It All jacket in a dark like burgundy shade. It was in a size 6. This is a $200 jacket at Lululemon. It's in excellent condition, as all her items always are. So it sold for 100 US dollars basically immediately. Like this had one like, yeah, I believe, oh my gosh, yeah. I think I listed this at 130 or something. The first liker got sent their first offer and accepted it. And I was gone. And I was like, that went well. So anyway, that gave us 80 US dollars in our take home, basically back to 100, as I've decided to count it when you convert back to Canadian. And so $50 for our consignment client, $50 for us. Consignment's great most of the time. And it's definitely worth trying it. And that's my take. The end. Okay, next was a pair of Hoka 11 Bondi 5 women's running shoes in the size 7 in purple and pink. These sold for 67 US dollars, giving us 53.60, and we got these at Value Village for sure. I'm not sure. We've had a few Hokas, so every time I've bought them, they've been between $15 and $25. So let's assume worst case scenario, $25. And we made around $65 in Canadian dollars after. So it is $40 profit. Yes, love it. This was, I would give you October 7th. So I don't know if that comp would still hold. Everyone knows about Hokas now. Everyone knows about Hokas. And I do believe they're selling more in the like, I don't even know. I'd have to look up comps right now. But if you find Hokas, check comps right now. I don't think I'd be paying up $25 anymore for a Hoka shoe. But this flip went well for us. And I mean, I still get excited when I find them. I'm like, hey, Hokas, how much? $30. If Value Village knows. Okay, bye-bye. We've got these Missoni red and yellow tapestry print pointed toe loafers in a black, yellow, and red in an EU size 37, so like a 6.5. These we got at Value Village. I don't remember what the tag said. Part of me says $12.99. Part of me says $19.99. Oh, $19.99. That sounds right. I think they were $20. I don't know if we got a discount. I mean, I'm sure we usually use 20% off, but how am I supposed to memorize all that? I can't. No one can. Regardless, they sold for 65 US dollars, giving us 52 US dollars, or back around to 65 Canadian. And let's minus the $20, so around a $45 profit at least. Perfect. Amazing. Missoni's great. It's either hit or miss, but I know that these shoes would have retailed for like $800. So when you see them at the thrift for $20, you're like, someone eventually is going to recognize the value in these and give me a profit. And someone did eventually. Next. And this is a good lesson for all of us. This next one. Steve Madden. New without tags. Zora maroon snakeskin heeled western style ankle boots in a size 10. Okay. All the things going for this. Chunky boots, Western style, cute color, like a maroonish burgundy. Steve Madden, neutral fact, just neutral. But they were also like new, and they were size 10. I was totally fine paying what Value Village wanted for these, which they don't know what they're doing, right? So I believe they wanted somewhere between $15 and $20 for these. Because they don't know that Steve Madden's not like worth that, in my opinion. Regardless, I still made a great profit, so I guess they were right in the end. We sold them for $51. And they're just really cute boots. They've got the like cool silver thing on the tip. They've got the pull tabs. They're basically new. They were a size 10. Everything was going for these. I picked them up because of all those things. They sold for $51, giving us $40.80 US. So let's assume that's back to 50-ish. And that would have been a $30 profit, even if Value Village charged me 20. I don't think they did, but $30 to $34 profit, we'll call it. And that's awesome. So don't skip things just because they're Steve Madden. Steve Madden, I've said it before, I'll say it again, is a neutral fact about whether or not you want to pick something up. Everything else was going for these boots. I picked them up. Good profit. Yes. Moving on. Next were these Dansko Vita vegan lace-up retro clog sneakers in plaid melon in a size EU39. These sold same day I listed them. I didn't expect that. They sold for, I think I priced them at $65, and then first liker again got sent an offer for $53. Took it. So $53 Our earnings from that were $40, 68 cents. Let's put it right back up to like 50. And I do remember these being $8.99 or $9.99. Just fantastic. So like 10 Canadian dollars into 50 Canadian dollars, $40 profit. That is what we're going for. Moving on. Next was a Ted Baker dark teal pleated panel sleeveless dress. I couldn't find a stock photo for this. I couldn't find the style name. I looked forever. Eventually you have to stop looking and just list it. Okay? Okay. What did I pay? What do I pay for Ted Baker? I'll pay up to $30 for a Ted Baker dress. So let's assume that's what I paid. It could have been less. It could not have been more. But let's assume $30 for this dress. And it was in a size 3 or 4 Ted Baker, so like a large. It was a cute dress, nothing wrong with it. We got it at a consignment store. Let's say I paid $30. It sold for $65, giving us $52, or converting it about a $35 profit. I usually make more profit on Ted Baker dresses, but they couldn't find a stock photo or the style name. And like teal, like this dark teal, it's really hard to photograph. Like it was a gorgeous, like jewel toned dress. It was gorgeous shade. And it basically comes off as almost black in these photos, which is so frustrating. That's why I looked so hard for the stock photos. I couldn't find them. So regardless, we still made $35 profit. Super happy with that. That's what we're going for. Moving on. We're almost done and we're gonna have a nap. Ooh, next. This went great. I didn't expect it to go quite this great. We were at a consignment store and they had 2 new with tags Jams World dresses. And I was like, yes. So they're obviously not vintage. They're new with tags. So they're a newer style. I found the style of this one. It was the CC sundress in Moonlight Moss Bliss Rayon multicolor print. It was the extra large. It was new with tags. It was Jams World. It was bright. It was in your face. This is a tropical vacation destination dress. They were only charging for new with tags. These were in the clearance section of our consignment store. Super duper clearance. These were $20 each. What? We still have one. That one hasn't sold yet. This one sold way quicker than I thought. It sold for $116. So, giving us $91.08. Let's call that 115 Canadian. That's like a $95 profit. That went so well. That went so well that even if the other one doesn't sell, that's still a profit. That's cool. It is though going to sell. It's just going to take its sweet time because not everyone wants this loud Jams World vibe, but someone does, and that's why we buy it. Okay, let's go. Next was a Wilfred Free light blue taggy crop jacket, Angela jacket in a size extra small. We got this from consignment client. I feel like it just missed the taggy jacket being so popular. but I thought this was like a hole-in-one, so I think I had it priced too high. At first, it sat for a long time. So finally, someone bought it for 54 US dollars, giving us around 54 Canadian dollars to split with the consignment client who gave us this. I don't know, I just thought it'd do better. I thought it'd be more like $100, but it wasn't. I waited a long enough time before I was like, okay, it's a consignment item. I'm gonna try and get maximum for it. So I waited and I waited and I waited, and then I dropped the price because that's pretty much how I do business, especially for consignment items. So still, we made, I don't know, $25 off that, off of nothing, and our consignment client got $25 off of that at least. So I was happy with it, but I still thought this would do better. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least was a cajuice. I don't know how you actually say it. It's probably juice, but it's KJUS. Juice. It's like a ski snowboard brand, kind of like Arc'teryx, but like Swedish. You get it. A cajuice navy blue ladies Ichi asymmetrical thick mid layer diagonal zip long sleeve. It is size medium. This sold for 54 US dollars. This was also from a consignment client. The other one, not that we just have two, but like two clients give us like 90% of our stuff, and then the other clients give us the rest. So it's usually one of those two people. Anyway, that gives us $43.20 US dollars, and we split that with our consignment client, so around $25 each. I think I had this listed over 100 originally, and if we're being honest, juice or cajuice or whatever would have charged like almost $200 for it, but it's also just like, it's valuable, but it's not the most well-known brand over here in North America. So it's a bolo, but you don't want to pay up too much for it, is basically how I feel about it based on its performance so far in our closet. My throat's dead. Let's call it there. So those were all of our sales that were single items over $50 in the months of September and October. So a little Q3, Q4 action there for you. I want you guys to have this information so you know what you're looking for at the thrift stores and stuff that's actually selling for these actual amounts, and not just like, I hauled this and I think I'm going to get this. Who knows? So this is what actually sold, and that's why we do these videos. So I'm going to go keep having this fun cold. You guys have a fantastic day, and we will see you in the next video. Namaste.